Welcome to DivTech 101, where we'll be discussing information technology, also known as IT. In today's episode, I simply want to show you how to create a folder and a TXT file from the command prompt screen. Let's go ahead and jump right into it. So one of the first things that you can do if you are very familiar with Windows Explorer is just basically a way for you to see all the files and folder structures that you have locally on your computer. One way that you can create a TXT file is by right-clicking in the empty white space there. You can go to New and select Text Document. You can name the text document Sample 1. You can go ahead and do that. You can click into the TXT file and you can add whatever type of text that you want to add within that. If you want to have a more creative way of doing the TXT file, I'm going to show you that way right now through the command prompt way. So keep in mind, through command prompt, you must know the folder path. You can get that by looking in the URL bar at the top where you would type in your information and go directly to it. Or you can come down to the command prompt and you can actually CD for change directory. We can go into test 1. And as you can see, it changes in the command prompt to test 1. If I really want to know if I'm looking at the same folder, I can type dir for directory. And as you can see, I will see hope 1 in new folder, which is the 2 pieces of information there. Notice I don't see the dump stack .log file, so don't worry about that. That's just something else there. But for the record here, I'm going to CLS for clear screen. And what you can do at this point is I'm going to create a sample text file and I'm going to type some information into it, and I'm going to create the file and save it as a TXT file, so that way when we see it in the File Explorer, we will see the information. So the second way of doing this is you would type in the word echo, ECHO, space, and then when you type in echo, anything following this up to the greater than sign is going to be the actual body of the message. So I'm going to say this is a sample test message from command prompt. I'm going to space and then do the greater than sign, and I'm going to call this a sample message.txt. Once I hit enter, it's going to automatically go to the next line. So as you can see at the top part of my screen, it created a TXT file called sample message.txt. If I double click into that, as you can see, the exact same thing that I typed down at the bottom is also showing in the message that I have at the top there. So I'm going to go ahead and close this because I'm not going to save it there. And say I want to do the same thing in the test2 folder. So what I can do is CD backslash to go to the regular command prompt there. And I go back down to the root, and I do CD, and then I do test2. And say in test2 folder, I want to create 2 different types of folders. I want to make a directory for a hope 1 and hope 2. So these are 2 different folders here. So what I want to do is I want to create a sample TXT file in both folders. So what I can do is I can do echo. I can do this message goes to hope 1 greater than sign, and then once I do the greater than sign, I'm going to do do hope1.txt. Then I'm going to do echo again. And also, if you don't want to type the same command over, you can hit the up arrow on your keypad. It's going to pull that up there. And I'm going to change this to hope 2 there and change it to hope 2 here. And if I go and look in both of those folders there, I should see this right here for hope 1. Okay, that made it, and hope 2. Okay, so those are fine there. So we can leave those there if we want to. It's totally up to you if you want to leave them there or try to practice on creating some other things. But that was just a short, simple tutorial there on how you can create those TXT files. Once again, just to recap, you can always right click in the empty white space, click on new, and then click on TXT file, enter your message and save, or you can do it through the command prompt way by going directly to that specific folder there. And that wraps up today's tutorial on how to create a folder and a TXT file from the command prompt and or through File Explorer.